You want it? Yeah, you want it. No.
In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefatemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride.
And now a quick check of our starting lineups showing us who will hit the floor first. You guys have your eyes on the guard matchup. There's a lot of talent in the backcourt.
And I think that's something we could say for most of the games that we cover. There's just so many skilled guards in this league.
Yeah, we're definitely spoiled in that regard. There's no shortage of premier guard play here in the W.
Now here's Court Queen.
Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3.
Rebounded by Portland.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Now here's Shorty. Court Queen. She's guarded by Court Queen. Pass to Shorty.
The tray.
She can't get it to go.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Waters. She's guarded by Court Queen.
To the inside. And she makes good on the layup.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Portland with the ball. In terms of basketball-rich areas, Brian, Portland is near the top of the list.
Well, it's such a hotbed for the sports. I mean, you got great young WNBA players like Haley Van Lith and Cameron Brink, who hail from Portland. So it's great to now have a team here.
Now here's Breezy. Now here's Court Queen.
Out to the right wing.
Pass to Breezy.
From outside the arc. Comes out of the gate empty.
Portland with the ball.
Swish. Guarded by Dimes. The offensive rebound. Now Goddess.
And she gets that one to go off the front iron.
Please, please don't take your eyes off her because she can make plays from multiple spots on the floor.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Pass to Court Queen.
Off the mark there with the 3.
Portland with the lead. Court Queen with it. And here's Swish.
Down low. And she banks in the layup.
Down there in the low post is where you want to create a lot of your offense.
Here's the Valkyries with the ball. Now Breezy. Pass to Court Queen.
To halt the run. The shot is good. It's her second bucket in 5 tries.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
You need some help as well.
Now here's Swish. Here's Court Queen. They grab their own miss. Swish. Pass to Court Queen.
6 to shoot. Bangs home the trifecta.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Here's Dimes. And here's Court Queen.
And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball at one end with their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now here's Swish.
To the wing, right side.
Pass to half court.
Cans it from downtown.
What are they thinking, leaving her with all that space out there? Don't they know that that's pretty much a layup for her?
Golden State with the ball.
Trailing by 5.
Now here's Dimes. Here's Court Queen. 8 points for her.
Soft touch off the glass.
I'm not sure, really, in that set who was supposed to be on her there, and apparently neither did the defenders.
Now here's Swift. Pass to Shorty. Half court. Half court a screen.
With the shot.
And there's Portland with another bucket.
Court Queen with it. Pass to Dimes.
Just 5 to shoot.
And here's Breezy.
Lets it go.
And it's half court with the rebound.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And that one's good. Goddess.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick out the pass and get the assist.
The Valkyries trail.
And here's Court Queen.
Launches it. Connects from 3-point range.
Wow, she has come into this game with her long-range game looking great. She could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter.
Portland on top.
They're up by 4. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And now the second quarter just getting set to begin.
And what do you guys think about Portland here in this one?
Not too much trouble for them in the rebounding department as they really dominate the glass.
Yeah, they flexed their muscle down low and really limited second chances.
And it's the Valkyries ball.
Yeah, 4-point game. Williams can't get it to go.
And, you know, playing for France in the 2024 Paris Games, that was a special moment for Gabby Williams.
Winning a silver, came so close to knocking off the heavily favored Americans in the final. Williams was voted best defender of that 2024 tournament.
Here's Enksler.
And the rebound goes to the Valkyries.
Left side, Williams. Hayes. Pass to Court Queen.
Takes the 3, sinks the triple.
Get your popcorn ready. Her performance from long range has been something to behold, something to admire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that's been her shot today.
Now Shorty.
Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Good for the basket, starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
You're making things far too easy for her if you let her get the ball that deep in the post.
Agreed. I couldn't have said it any better myself. You know, you got to do your work early and keep her out of that spot.
Pass to Stokes. Outside Hayes.
Fires it. Buries the 20-footer.
Dynamic in the two-player game. Hayes doing it herself, making the D pay.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Here's Shorty.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by.
Here's Court Queen.
And she's good on the 3 ball.
They've got to be careful not to give a shooter of her caliber open looks like that, because 1 or 2 of those are all it takes to really get her going.
Right side, Williams.
Pass to Court Queen.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation.
Portland with the lead.
Here's Shorty.
Looking for her first basket still in this one. Six on the shot clock.
Pass to Swish. Shorty.
And it's off from 3-point range.
Well, this is the first season of Valkyries basketball, so what's a realistic goal for this team?
Well, to me, Blake, it's about getting a solid base and identity, a fan base, develop players, and you can't worry too much about wins and losses as an expansion team.
Dimes a screen. Court Queen.
Offline with the 3.
Portland with the ball.
They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Team foul.
It's on Court Queen.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the line.
Exactly. You want to prevent the layup, give them a little knock, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming down the lane the next time around.
It does send a message.
And she makes the first.
Well, in a league of superstars, there's some fantastic players that get overlooked. Who would you say falls into that category for you guys?
You know, Lexi Hull, the wing, she doesn't light up a box score, but she's a really good defender who does the little things, makes the winning plays. Her plus-minus numbers are usually really good. And you also throw in, she's an excellent three-point shooter.
Well, I'm going to go with the point guard, Jordan Canada. You know, she's been an all-defensive team member, and she's just so good at running an offense.
That type of D, it's just not going to cut it. They got to get a hand in her face. Too good of a shooter.
Pass to Swish.
Out to the wing. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
She didn't luck into that one. She knew just where to be when the shot went up.
Now here's Breezy.
No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. There's a screen. The 3.
Rebounded by Portland.
Court Queen with it. Pass to Swish. Now half court. Breezy covering.
All alone.
Half court shot is off. The Valkyries trail.
Outside Williams.
Breezy. Now here's Dimes. Guarded by half court. Pass to Stokes. Waters.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Now here's Court Queen.
They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a three-point contest.
There's a screen. And it's Gabby Williams penetrating. And she converts the layup.
Pass to Swish.
Right wing.
Court Queen with it.
Williams there. 5 on the clock.
And here's Court Queen.
She's guarded by Williams.
Excellent job to track down the long board.
Fires the three.
And again, Golden State with the triple.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll. And that's really not the shot. Oh, yeah. Give it up for the participant.
Welcome back. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
And you look at Court Queen, what a contribution.
She played a very smart game offensively, looking for and finding gaps in the defense and always looking for the best shot possible.
Yeah, the way she played that first half, well, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient on offense.
Portland with the ball. And here's Swish. Pass to Court Queen. And here's Shorty.
From the arc, drains it from beyond the arc.
That's what I call pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
And for this Valkyries team in their first season, Tim, what do you like about their roster?
I like the experience they added. Kayla Thornton from the expansion draft, Tiffany Hayes as a free agent. Those two will lead this young roster.
Yeah, she read how that shot was going to come off the rim perfectly, and that can make up for any height disadvantage.
Pass to half court. Half court a screen.
Over to the wing, wide open look, and it's in.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Here's Dimes. Now Court Queen. 14 points for her. Dimes up top. Breezy.
Shot clock at 6.
Here's Court Queen.
Another shot, and it's good on the layup.
Perseverance, it always pays off on the offensive glass.
Portland with the lead.
And it's good for 2.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
Golden State with the ball.
Timeout called here by the Valkyries. Another great draft class this season. Tim, any thoughts on these rookies?
Yeah, I really like them. It's a great group. They have so much skill. But one thing I'll say, just to keep in mind for everybody, let's give them a couple of seasons before we rush to major judgments.
Well, I agree with you, Tim. And how's that for a change? But seriously, we've seen players struggle as rookies and then turn into stars. So really, it just takes time to become a great WNBA player.
2 minutes gone by in this half.
Pass to Breezy. Covered by Goddess.
4 on the shot clock.
Here's Court Queen. A rebound by Goddess.
Nearly got a finger to that shot in the block attempt.
It was just as effective as a block. Made her completely change her release point and caused the miss.
And it's Court Queen. The Valkyries trail. Pass to Breezy. Court Queen.
The three-pointer is on target.
Fantastic pass. He made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Portland with the ball.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Now Court Queen, wide open, makes that one her 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Pass to Court Queen. Dimes. Now Court Queen. Now here's Dimes. Breezy. And again, Golden State with the triple.
I mean, the only explanation is someone must have gotten their signals crossed if she winds up that wide open in three-point range. I'm sure that was not the plan.
Pass to Shorty. Here's Court Queen. Guarded by Dimes. Here's Court Queen.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good.
And here's Dimes. Now Court Queen.
For the lead.
And again, Golden State with the triple.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
Here's Swish.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And you look at Court Queen, what a contribution.
She's been gunning from deep. If you're guarding her, you got to get into her jersey. You can't sag off her at all, or you're just asking her to drop another 3 on you.
To the wing.
Pass to Court Queen. Shorty.
Buries it from three-point range.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
And so it's Golden State with it.
Trailing by 2. Outside Williams. Here's the 3.
And again, Golden State with the triple.
Yeah, she's found a rhythm here in the third quarter, and you can sense her confidence. Everything she puts up from long range seems to be falling.
Jacks up a 3. That shot off the mark.
Golden State with the ball.
From past the arc, no luck on that one. Here's Goddess. Lays it up and banks it in.
Golden State with the ball.
It's a one-point game. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
Dimes up top.
Pass to Williams. Clock at 6. For 3.
Rebounded by Portland.
Here's Court Queen. Steps back and shoots. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we have just finished the third quarter, and a tight game we've got.
Portland on top, up 1.
And coming up as soon as we return from the break, the fourth quarter gets underway. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter.
Here's the Valkyries with the ball.
Outside Williams. The three-pointer off the mark.
Portland with the ball.
They lead by 1. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, the defense on both sides has been invisible in this one.
That's the word for it. This game has had the look of a layup line for the most part. Put me in, coach.
Put me in, too.
The three. Yes, and a nice assist from Tiffany Hayes.
Her performance has been so important to them, as dependable as ever, guys.
Now here's Court Queen, guarded by Dimes, to the wing on the left. Pass to Swish. Court Queen, guarded by Dimes. Court Queen. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over 1 minute played. Outside Hayes. And the Valkyries, another three.
An offensive powerhouse. When Hayes is feeling it, she has the range to stretch the floor.
Pass to Court Queen. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Here's Williams. Now here's Breezy. Back to Williams. From downtown, the shot will not fall. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Breezy covering. 6 on the shot clock. There's the three. Stokes with the rebound.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Pass to Williams. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Now, the defense has to be real thrilled to see her keep shooting those threes. She has been brutal this half. Well, tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what's happening here.
You nailed it. And as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Timeout called here by the Valkyries.
And you look at Court Queen, what a contribution.
She just keeps drilling the big shots. They got to design a way to get the ball out of her hands.
defense, Portland.
2-point game.
Pass to Court Queen.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
Now here's Swish. Breezy covering.
Good on the shot.
Not much the D can do once she gets to the bucket.
Golden State with the ball. And here's Court Queen. Dimes. Pass to Court Queen.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Of all the players you want to leave open out on the perimeter, she is the last person on the list.
Swish with it. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now for this fourth quarter.
Half court a screen. Here's Court Queen.
And the three off target.
Now here's Court Queen. Guarded by half court. Here's Court Queen.
Chance there to take the lead. Missing.
Portland with the lead.
2 minutes.
And here's Swish. Pass to half court.
Shoots. And there's Portland with another bucket.
Golden State with the ball. Now Court Queen. Now here's Dimes. Now Breezy. She's guarded by Swish. Here's Court Queen.
Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Out to the left wing.
Now here's Court Queen.
Guarded by Dimes. To the middle.
Here's half court. Valkyries pull it in. Pass to Court Queen. Rebound by Shorty.
She's been struggling big time in this quarter, guys.
She really has tightened up. I'm just not seeing any flow to the game right now.
And here's Court Queen.
Lets the three fly. And no good.
Still a chance here, but they need to score.
Yeah, on just about every possession at that.
And then a stop on every possession. You didn't have to slow down at all. That lead pass was timed perfectly.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Here's Swish.
Five to shoot.
Pass to Shorty.
Takes the three.
And another miss by Portland.
Court Queen.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it did not work. Not if it results in that shot.
So it's the Valkyries taking a W in a close game.
What a show they put on here at home tonight.
These are those games that are so great to win and so hard to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat and just wondering what would happen next.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.